welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. And the folks who have been here regularly, if you think about it, please hit that like button. That's one of the things that moves the algorithm. And we're trying to get traditional country back into the mainstream, and that will help move the needle a bit on the channel, which ultimately might help make a bigger difference anyway. But I have a gift request from Renee Mooberry, and of course I saw Miley Cyrus's name and Johnzo West, and I'm like, oh no, this isn't going to be traditional. But Renee knows my deal on the channel. I do not do pop country, and the title of the song is "You're Gonna Make Me Lonesome When You Go," and Renee said this is a Bob Dylan cover, and Miley is 19 years old in this one. So I'm like, okay, it's Bob Dylan's song. All right, fair enough. Then if Miley's doing it or someone's doing it, it's going to have a folk thing going on. So I was, my concerns were a bit allayed by that, shall we say. And Renee made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Renee, thank you for the gift and for this request. And we're going to see, because I really do want to see the younger artists. I don't know how Miley is now. Is she like 35 or something like that? I know she's not old, but certainly she made a splash when she was a teenager and, you know, being the daughter of Billy Ray Cyrus. But let's see. I think you said this was at Amnesty International or something like that. And I don't know who Johnzo West is. But let's see what they do with this one. Here we go. Cool shot.
One, two.
I'm seeing love go by my door. It's never been this close before. Never been so easy or so slow. And shooting in the dark too long. When something's not right, it's wrong. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Dragging clouds so high above. I've only known careless love. It's always hit me from below. But this time around, it's more correct. Right on target, so direct. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
I don't know Dylan's version of the song, so I don't know how close they're coming to it. Obviously, Dylan's
Purple
Dylan.
clover, queen and lace, crimson hair across your face. You could make me cry if you don't know. Can't remember what I was thinking of. You might be spoiling me with too much love. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Flowers on the hillside blooming crazy. Crickets talking back and forth in your eye. Blue river running slow and lazy. I could stay with you forever and never realize the time.
That's a nice line.
Situations have ended sad. Relationships have all been bad. Mine have been like for lanes in rainbow. But there's no way I can compare all those scenes to this affair. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. You're gonna make me wonder what I'm doing, staying far behind without you. You're gonna make me wonder what I'm saying. Make me give myself a good talking to. I look for you in old Honolulu, San Francisco, Astro Butte.
Wait, maybe I'll give myself a good talking to. Oh, I like that. Oh God, do I love that on so many levels.
You're gonna have to leave me now, I know. I'll see you in the sky above, in the tall grass and the ones I love. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Oh, you're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
I like, instead of you're
You're
gonna miss
gonna
me
make
when you
me
go,
lonesome when you go.
you're gonna make me lonesome. It's another way of saying I'll miss you. I love that creativity.
You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.
Yeah, I mean, it is very difficult. I didn't like Bob Dylan at all. I actually could not stand him. Maybe even up until about 10 years ago. Then when I started doing the channel, which is about 8 years ago, every so often I do one. Somebody would request it or what have you. And I started listening to his lyrics. It was his voice that drove me crazy back in the day. Also the music itself. I was a rock dude. I like Skinner, Allman Brothers, Clapton, Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, then the Clash, in the 80s and all that stuff. So I was more um, rock, clearly. And so folk just didn't work for me much. I mean, I loved James Taylor. I saw him in concert, and he's more of like a folk singer songwriter and such. So it wasn't like I didn't like folk, but I didn't like Dylan. And then as I got older and such, and I loved parsing language, and then I started to hear more of what he was saying and the way in which he was saying it. And then I saw the brilliant creativity, even in this one, you're going to make me lonesome when you go. Instead of saying, you'll miss me, I'll miss you, I'm going to be sad, you're going to make me lonesome, not even lonely. You're going to make me lonesome when you go. And those are purposeful words. So it's almost impossible to disconnect Dylan from his voice and then from his guitar playing, his own guitar playing. So I give Miley and Johnzo credit for trying to do a cover of any of Dylan's songs. I don't know who, I'm sure lots of folks have covered Dylan. Um, but to have the sensitivity to a lyric like this is very difficult. Just Dylan's lines are so esoteric. They're so, in ways, ethereal. They're so concrete in other ways, and so on. So and it's Amnesty International. I guess they were honoring them and maybe raising money for them. But I'm not going to rate this song, Renee. It's just, I admire the effort, and I'm not sure they were raising for Amnesty International funds and so on. I loved where it was shot. I don't want to forget that. I remember in the beginning I made a comment like I loved the way it was shot, especially in the beginning. And when they find these old rundown buildings to do things in, or these creative spots. I love it. Instead of finding these Taj Mahal type places, Ritz-Carlton type places with beautiful marble and shiny and pretty, and look at me, I'm in one of these great places. They go the other way, and I love that. I had a house that was built in 1885, and I fixed it up, and it was quite the task. A 3-story Victorian with a mansard roof needed work, and I did it. And wow. But the most artistic creative shots are probably taken when the house was run down. That's sort of tangential to this one. But yeah, I mean, Miley goes outside the box, and I like that, you know. But to me, she's still pop. And she was only 19 in this, so it's very difficult. I mean, when you're talking about covering a Bob Dylan song and you're 19, I give her a lot of credit for that. I don't know who picked the song for her or if she chose it herself. And it's one of these things where Bob Dylan was just Bob Dylan, very sophisticated, mature, Nobel laureate now. And well, for the last 10 or 15 years, that's when he was nominated and awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. It might have been 20 years ago. There's a big hoopla about that, but they had the reasons for it. So to cover that, I'm 63. I don't even know if I could do it justice, let alone a 19-year-old. So we're going to leave that one be. How's that, Renee? You renegade for Dwight, you? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you in another video and keep rocking the country.
You're gonna make me lonesome when you go.